Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Kimberly J, coming to all of you today, and this is the Q&A video. This is my 9th attempt at making this Q&A video because I tried using the camera that my dad loaned me, this cute little thing right here, but the memory card is tiny in more ways than one. Not only is it tiny in size, but it only has like 4 gigabytes on it. And so it records maybe 2 minutes and it shuts off. So I tried using that. I tried using the camera I'm using now, and it shut off on me. So I'm having issues. I also tried making this 7 times before with this camera before I realized the memory card was too small to make a long video. So trying with this camera and hoping to God it works out. I'm not sure how much of me you can see because this camera does not have a front-facing screen. So I have no idea what you're looking at, what you're able to see. I apologize for anything you see you don't like, but this is what I'm going to deal with. Also, forgive me for sweating, but it's very hot here already. It's not even 11 o'clock in the morning here, and it's hot already. So I turned my AC off so that you'll be able to hear me better, but I'm definitely warm. So I apologize for that. So, we have a lot of questions here. I made a Q&A video a while back. It said, you leave your questions down below the video. You guys did. And I got a bunch by email as well. So, we're going to tackle these all today and hope to God that this time I'll be able to get this whole thing on video at once and be done with it. So, yeah, here we go. So, the first one is from Corey Shearer. Shout out to you, Corey Shearer. She said, okay, so just one question, ... How did you become so super awesome? LOL, love you. Well, I love you too, Corey. You're awesome. The reason why I don't see myself as awesome, period. I don't think of myself or see myself as awesome in any respect. I think I'm ordinary. But since you asked why I'm super awesome, that would be attributed to 2 different areas. One is, or basically 3 different people. One is God. God has been the only steady thing in my life, and if it wasn't for Him, I don't know if I'd even be alive right now. He's brought me through so many things I can't even go into, and He has been there for me since day one. He's been my support, my comforter, my guide, God is the reason why I'm sitting here right now. The second and third thing would be my parents, my mom and dad. My mom is a strong Christian. She was a prayer warrior. She prayed for hours every day for everyone that called and asked her to pray, or emailed her or wrote her a letter asking her to pray. She was always all about prayer, and she was a very good person, influence on me, because she was such a strong Christian. She was in church every time the doors were open. Sunday morning, Sunday night, Wednesday night, Tuesday Bible studies, and Thursday women's get-togethers, and potluck dinners, and, she invited the pastor and his wife over a few times. She was just all about that. My dad got saved, accepted Christ because of my mom's influence. And because he got saved, my dad's sister also got saved. My dad's brother got saved. And all because my mom was a strong Christian. She told my dad, if you want to date me, you need to go to church with me first. And I love that she set that up that way and made sure that he knew how important church and God were to her. And if there's any awesomeness in me that you see, Corey, it's because of God and the parents that God gave me. That's why you see me as awesome, I guess. So that's a good question, Corey. Second question from La Thrilla. Shout out to you, La Thrilla. I love you so much. She asked me, can you make a video on styling your hair? Love you, XOXO. Well, XOXO to you, La Thrilla. I love you so much. Can I make a video on styling my hair? Yes, I can, but no, I'm not going to. Here's why. I don't style my hair. I get in the shower, I shampoo my hair, I wait a minute, I rinse the shampoo out, I condition my hair, I wait a minute, I rinse the conditioner out, wash the rest of me, get out, I towel dry my hair, and every 15, 20, 30 minutes I'll get there and comb it. make sure but I just let it air dry. I don't use a blow dryer or curling iron or styling wand, nothing on my hair. And I just let it air dry after my shower. And I let it air dry, and I don't use any gel, mousse, hairspray, nothing. I just let my hair air dry naturally. I just comb it every now and then to make sure it's not, you know, drawing a tangled mess. So, yeah, so but I don't really style my hair at all. So, I mean, if I'm going somewhere super fancy, I'll curl it with just regular curlers I bought at Dollar Tree, but that's about it. So, I'm sorry, Miss Rilla, I really can't make a video about styling my hair because I just don't. I don't usually style it, so... okay, so, sorry, my phone shut off. I had to turn it back on. Which was, and the phone's current condition is a lot harder than you would think. Okay, so next question, Beauty by Kayla. Shout out to you, Beauty by Kayla. You're awesome. I love you so much. She asked me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions. Favorite kind of makeup. In general terms, not specific, but in general terms, my favorite makeup product would have to be lipstick or lip gloss. I just love a good lipstick or lip gloss. You know, to me, if I don't feel like doing the whole makeup thing with the concealer and the foundation and the primer and the eyeshadow and the eyeliner and the eyebrow pencil and the I can just put on lipstick or lip gloss and feel pretty enough with that. So, second question from Kayla, Beauty by Kayla, sorry. Favorite app? There's two. Number one, I have two separate areas of apps. Number one is social media. My favorite social media app is definitely Instagram. I miss posting on Instagram because my phone, like I said, fell into a cup of water about almost a month ago. I dried it off as best I could, turned it off, rebooted it, turned it back on, and it was just messed up. So really bad. So I have not called the insurance company because my iPhone just got stolen at Easter. And the insurance had to, my Lois had to pay a deductible for me to get a new phone, a replacement phone. And so I've already had that happen to me, so I'm already like, so I don't want to have to call the insurance company again and have a second claim on this thing. So I'm just dealing with it as is right now, but it's not very easy. But my favorite social media app is Instagram, which I miss posting on. If we're talking about game apps, my favorite game app I would have to say is Mystery Manor. I've been playing that for years before I even knew what iPhones were. I was playing it on Facebook for years and years and years. And what I like about it is, number one, it's a game where you go into a room and you find things. You have a list of items you have to find, and you go into the room and you find them. Walk around the room and you find them. But what I like about Mystery Manor is there's a time limit on it. There's a deadline. So when you first start the game, you have like 5 items to find. Not a big deal, 5 items. Most of them are pretty out where you can see them. And you have like 3 minutes or 4 minutes, whatever, to find them. But as you're getting into the game, you have 10, 12. 15 items to find, and the time limit goes down from like 3 minutes 30 seconds to 2 minutes. So you're like under pressure to find as many things as you can, which I love because it makes me really alert and aware of everything I'm seeing, and I like that. And sometimes you go into a room and it's pitch black, so they have a flashlight you can use, but it's a small beam, so you only see a small part of the room at once. So it really is a challenging game once you get into it. So Mystery Manor is my favorite game app. Social media, my favorite social media. Instagram, my favorite social media app. And then she said, what's your favorite snack and favorite fruit? Well, my favorite snack now is fruit, because I'm not trying not to eat candy bars and junk food and chocolate anymore. So I'm trying to. I'm not cutting out chocolate altogether. I'm just not eating it as much as I was before. I was really scarfing it down before. So my favorite snacks, which are also my favorite fruits, are grapes, bananas, which I actually heard a banana was a vegetable. I'm not sure if that's true or not. Grapes, bananas, mandarin oranges, yeah, that kind of stuff. I like that kind of stuff. So, and our last question is favorite place to shop. Well, I don't really shop because I'm usually too poor to shop. Given my current financial state, I'd probably shop at thrift stores or maybe Walmart. But if I had all kinds of money, I'd probably go shopping in the mall like I've always dreamed of doing. And after she asked me that, she said, P.S. Love ya. I love you too. Beauty by Kayla. So now we're on to the next question from Dollar Princess 101. Shout out to you, Dollar Princess 101. What's your favorite movie? My favorite movies change a lot. I said that before, I'm going to say it again. My favorite movies change a lot. And I can never pick one movie as my favorite, all-time favorite, number one. This is it. Never going to change favorite movie. My favorite change. Right now, my favorite movie is Apollo 13. I've always been fascinated by that. The story of what they went through, what the astronauts went through, what their families went through. The turmoil surrounding that whole era, and the just all the last minute change, and who was allowed to get to take the trip and who was not. I mean, just that whole story just fascinates me, and I dreamed of meeting the Apollo 13 astronauts forever. I probably never will, but yeah, that's my favorite movie right now, Apollo 13. Next question from Deanna Webb. She said, describe your average daily routine. My alarm goes off, I wake up, I get up, I brush my teeth, I comb my hair, I get dressed, I sometimes I'll eat breakfast, most of the time I won't eat breakfast. I have a morning Skype call. After that's over, I upload my devotional video. I will usually watch some YouTube videos or some TV until like around noonish. I'll eat lunch and I have an afternoon Skype call. After that, I'll usually do my housework. Dishes, laundry, sweeping, decluttering, organizing, you know, the stuff how it is. And then, the evenings vary. I could have an evening Skype call, or I could, just, play games on Facebook, or watch videos on YouTube, or play games on my phone if my phone cooperates that long. That kind of thing. So, yeah, that's what my average day routine. Pretty boring. I don't hardly ever get out. Next one from Kaylee M. That's a pretty name, Kaylee. She said you could call your Q&A videos Questions with Kimmy. And she had a little smiley face on the end. Thank you so much, Kaylee. And the thing is, when I was young, I liked being called Kim or Kimmy. But now, after my mom died and I just things happened, I matured a lot. I realized Kimberly is really a pretty name, and my mom named me that for a reason, and I should embrace that. And so now I don't like the name Kimmy. I use Kimmy Mail because all I can come up with for my gift packages I get sent. But I don't even like using that term very much. So I think it's very sweet of you, Kaylee, to want to was it Kaylee? Or was it? Yeah. It's so sweet of you, Kaylee, to want to offer that suggestion. Please understand, I do appreciate it. But now that I'm embracing the beauty of my name and the fact that my mom gave me that name for a reason, I don't want any abbreviation to that name. Not Kim, not Kimmy. So I appreciate your suggestion, and again, it's very sweet of you, but I'm not going to use that because I'm trying to avoid using Kimmy at all if I can. Next question, two questions from Melanie and James. You guys rock. I love your videos. Never stop making them because I'll be so mad at you if you do. What is your favorite lipstick color? I think in general, my favorite lipstick color is pink. Just like a corally pink or rose pink, just pink. A lot of the clothes I wear match just pink, and so I like that color lipstick, pink, just pink. And then second question from Melanie James: what is your favorite state that you have been to? Colorado, definitely Colorado. Oh my gosh. I went there many years ago with my parents to visit my oldest brother, who was living there at the time with his wife and family. And my first time ever when we drove there, a road trip, we drove there. And just the mountains are incredible, and the view is incredible, and just the nature there. And I was just looking out the window and just seeing it, just incredible. And am I saying incredible too much? I'm sorry. And I remember on the last day we were there, the morning we were leaving, at 7 o'clock in the morning, we're packing stuff up, getting ready to leave to go home. And my dad said, "Are you ready to go home?" And in my heart, I just wanted to say, this is home. I felt like I was at home in Colorado. Like I belonged there. And yeah, Colorado is definitely my favorite state. I miss being there. Okay, so the rest of the questions that were sent to me were from the two Michigan sisters. You guys may remember them. They sent me a couple of gift packages, which is so sweet of them. They way overdid it. But they sent me a bunch of questions by email. So here we go. First one is from them. And the rest of the questions you're going to hear from them. So shout out to two Michigan sisters for the rest of these questions. If you could pick two celebrities to be your parents, who would they be? Now, because I've made this video 8 times before, I still can't come up with who I would pick to be my mom. I just can't think of one that would stand out enough for me to want to have that person be my mom. But I would definitely, I was thinking about it, and some of you may go, oh, why would you pick him? But I just am in awe of him. So I would pick Humphrey Bogart to be my dad. But my mom, I don't know what celebrity I'd pick to be my mom. Next question. What is your favorite piece of well-known art? I'm not going to go into the whole explanation of why. My favorite piece of art is the Mona Lisa. I'm not familiar with a lot of art. I can't name art or, like pieces of art or artists. I'm not very smart in that way. But the Mona Lisa has deep personal significance for me. And I'm not going to go into the whole thing why. If there's no interest in me making a video about that, I will. So if you're really curious and want to know about the whole story about that, let me know, comment below. But yeah, Mona Lisa, the Mona Lisa, I can't talk to the Mona Lisa is my favorite piece of well-known art. Next question, what is your earliest memory in life? Okay, that's hard because I had memory loss. And over the years, I've lost most of the memories I had of my childhood. Or even being just like a young girl, 8, 9, 10 years old, I've forgotten most of it. So, if I had an earliest memory in life, I've long since forgotten it. So I really can't answer that. What is the story of your first kiss? My boyfriend, my very first boyfriend I ever had, we're so young, so dumb. We'd been dating for like a month or more, I think. And we decided to have our first kiss. Neither one of us had kissed before. And we did it. There were 2 buildings on our church campus, our church property. And the side of one building was here, the side of the other building was here. So he leaned up against this wall, I leaned up against this wall of this building, and we came together and kissed. It was just a simple, that was it. But it was just a whole sparks, butterflies, clammy hands, feeling faint, the whole thing. And my first kiss. I mean, your first kiss though is, kind of, you're feeling things you may have never felt before. So, it was really special. I'll never forget that first kiss. Who was the most famous person you ever met? Okay, this has been a long story. This video is going to be so long. I'm sorry. The most famous person I ever met, it's not hard to ever met anybody famous ever. But I have a friend named Wayne. I'm not going to say his last name. I have a friend named Wayne. He is the producing director of the Music Theater of Wichita, where I live. I live in Wichita, Kansas. And he's the producing director of the Music Theater of Wichita here. And I found out through, not accident, but I just found out like on my own, that Wayne was in an episode of one of my all-time favorite shows, which I still watch every episode I can get my hands on. He was on an episode of MASH. And I am in awe of Alan Alda. I just love him. And to know that Wayne not only met him, but got to work with him in an episode, was just extraordinary to me. And so, even though that's a pretty lame answer for that's the most famous person you've ever met, that's the most famous person I've ever met. Was Wayne, because he went to work with Alan Alda, who I'm just in awe of, just love. Okay, next question. Wait, hang on, let's move this way. There we go. Okay, what states have you visited? I don't remember a lot of states I visited. Colorado, South Dakota, Wisconsin, Texas, Montana, Washington, at least I can remember on the top of my head. Yeah, I'm getting hot, sorry. It's hot here, but I don't want to turn the AC on because it's so loud. Have you ever made a prank phone call? Never. Never, way too shy. If you could bring back a TV show from the past, which one would it be? There are so many shows I bring back, you have no clue how many shows. I mean, I have just show after show after show I bring back. Like the X-Files or Related. I love Related. I mean, yeah, some of the stuff is inappropriate. I understand that. But I connected with that show so much. And it had like, what, 2 seasons or a season and a half, and it went off the air, and I'm like, oh, come on! You can't do that to me! I love that show. It's called Related. You look it up on Google or look it up on imdb.com. You can find out about there, but I miss that show. So, X-Files, Related, awesome. But I was thinking, off the top of my head, without thinking about it for like an hour, the one show I'd bring back would be MASH. I just love that show. I love it on a level that I can't even explain. So MASH should be the show I bring back. When you were a child, what did you want to be when you grew up? According to my mom, I told my mom when I was in kindergarten or 1st grade, I wanted to be either a nurse, a secretary, or a mommy. One of the 3. What is your favorite flavor of ice cream? When it comes to ice cream, I have 2 flavors. I like vanilla bean, because it's so good. Vanilla bean is so good. But my ultimate favorite, and Leanne can attest to this, you can ask her if you don't believe me, my favorite ice cream is called Moose Tracks. M-O-O-S-E, Moose, T-R-A-C-K-S Tracks. Moose Tracks ice cream. So good. Oh my gosh, you don't even know. Would you go skydiving if given the opportunity? Heck no. If you won $1 million, how would you use it? Pay off my bills, my hospital bills, all that stuff. Buy myself decent transportation so I can get out of my apartment on my own now and then. Be able to pay my insurance and all that other stuff. I would donate to my church. A couple of churches in town I really love and want to help out. Donate some to churches, to the Humane Society, ASPCA, Cat House on the Kings, what's the other one? A Duchess Sanctuary, number of places I donate, animal rescue organizations, that kind of thing, and put a bunch of it in savings, and I'm not sure what I do with the rest. Did you ever get the giggles at an inopportune time, for example, in church or at a funeral? I can't think of one instance where that's happened. I'm trying to think if there's any instances where I ever, like, just started laughing in a really bad time and I shouldn't be laughing. I can't think of one off the top of my head. I'm sure I have, though. What are at least 3 items on your bucket list? I don't have a bucket list. I never started one. I keep thinking I need to have a bucket list. I should start a bucket list, but I never have. I never started one. So I need to start one. I'll start one. If you could trade lives with one person for an entire day, who would it be and why? And I mentioned this before in previous Q&As. I would trade places with the Queen of England. I think because I would like to know what it's like to not have to worry about making the house payment. Not have to worry about how am I going to be able to buy groceries this month. To know that everything's taken care of for me. I don't have to earn my place. And that sounds really lazy. I mean, I don't mean for it to sound lazy, but it's just that thing of she doesn't, you know, Queen of England doesn't have to worry about it. She doesn't have enough food, or she, her course, you know, it's like she lives in elegant beauty, and everything around her is beautiful, and she's beautiful, and just that thing of being able to live in a beautiful place with wonderful people and know that everything's taken care of. You don't have to worry about something. That's what I was faced with, Queen of England. If you could go back in time for a week, what year would you travel to? There are two places. I've always talked about how I'm a flower girl, I'm a hippie, I'm a flower child, and I should be in the 1960s or 70s because that's my era. And it is. But if I can go back and travel in time for 1 week, go back to any place, it would be 1955. Because I just love that era. Because of the simplicity. You know, there wasn't no internet, no iPhones, no smartphones, no, you know what I mean? No computers. It was just a time of innocence. In my opinion, some of the best music came out of that era. Some of the best TV shows and movies came out of that era. And I just love the era of the 50s. And so that's where I go back. I can't even tell you. You don't even know. Okay, I will be back with part 2 of this video later on. Peace out. Bye.